Greetings comrades, Soviet Gaming here. Today we're making a Warpath guide for the Grand Showdown. This is an event that goes after the arms race, and actually it is a really important one, so you want to compete in it in order to get most points. This is a bi-weekly event. That means that every 2 weeks it's available, at least right now. It might change a little bit later on, but it won't leave, it won't disappear, and you will have it from time to time. So save up your resources for this one. It's recommended to use them in the Grand Showdown instead of the arms race. Let's take a look at the exact event. Every day there is a different team. That means that every day you have different goals that will be counted towards the scores. You have your own scores as always and your city points. 1% of your personal points will go to the city points and they will accumulate over here. You can always view the current objective on the today theme. Right now for the first day it's collect resources, and we'll talk about specific tips for each day a bit later. Right now I just want to tell you the mechanics. In the showdown overview over here you can see which they will do what. So at day 1 that's a resource collection, at day 2 there will be building upgrades. That means that you will have to build buildings and rush production. At day 3 scientific breakthrough, so that's science and science speed ups. Then day 4 recruiting drive, you will have to obtain 4 and 5 star units in order to get score. At day 5 there will be base construction. Here you will get points for building stuff and researching stuff, so you won't get the speed ups here. Full speed ahead is when you will get bonuses for the speed ups, so you will have to use the rest of your rushes over there. And at day 7 you will also get the points for the building and research. So you will have to plan accordingly in order to get the most of this event. Moreover, you are competing with the different city in this one. So right now we are in the Odessa and we are competing in Rostov over here, and whoever will get the most points by the end of the day will get the win in each day. Each of the days have specific points amount, so whoever get the most at the end of the event will get the additional bonus. Let's take a look at the rewards. The daily rewards gives us gold and tickets. In the end, like after all that, if we win it, we will get some gold, we will get some statues, city pass and some resources. If we lose, we still get some of that. We don't get gold, we get less statues and less stuff basically, but that's pretty cool stuff because statues are really rare and important, and you will actually need those entry permits later anyway. Moreover, that's not it. Every day you have the rankings, and the rankings isn't only from your server, but your server and the competing server. So you are here together. As always, get ranked and you will get stuff. A lot of really useful stuff over here. If you can reach the high score, that's really good, but most likely whales will whale you out. Other than the daily rankings of the different events, there is an overall rankings for the whole event, for the whole 7-day event. And over here you have different rewards, way more significant, but getting them is really hard. So good luck with that, guys. If you will succeed, I'll be happy for you. Now, when the actual mechanics is more or less understandable, we got through this, let's go on and move on to the tips. For the resource collection, it's pretty straightforward. You want to collect resources as much as possible. By this time you should have your level 5 research and 4 of those, how they called, resource collectors. It is recommended to collect resources inside your own territory because you will get 25% mining speed, but they are usually really competitive and you won't have time to do that. So for the first day there are not many things you can do. Basically it will only be based on your activity, on how much time you can spend in the game in order to get as many resources as possible. You can speed this up as far as I understand. Although there is one small trick, you can use BlueStacks, the link will be down there in the description, and make a small macro over here, record a new macro, track, deploy, search, wait, press, dispatch, and stop it and repeat it infinitely. Repeat it all the time. If you press over here, settings, blah blah, here, save, and when you press it, even if you're away from keyboard, you will still be able to harvest resources, more or less. Like the chances that the resources will be unavailable are really low, but that will allow you to get the stuff as you sleep, so you will have higher chance of getting to the leaderboard, but it's up to you if you want to use it or not. You can just try it manually and you can be good. For the day 2 building upgrades, it's even more straightforward. Try to save up all your production rushes for that day and build as much stuff as possible. I would also recommend saving up a lot of resources because buildings cost a lot at this stage. So as you can see, I can upgrade a lot of my buildings. Can I upgrade the main one? No, not yet, but yeah, I have a bunch of resources just waiting for the event in order to dish them out and do the upgrades. I have a small advice. It might not be really useful. You might not want to use your building upgrades at day 2. Save it up for base construction or unrivaled progress, because everyone, well, most people will dish out all the stuff that they have available at day 2. You can save it up, skip that, skip the main competition and go straight for the different day. But it's up to you if you want to do that or not. If you are impatient, you can go for that. If you are whaling, you can go for that even harder, because why the hell not? You have the money, you can do that. Scientific breakthrough. This is interesting. On day 3, you will get a really high score if you start the research early on. So right now at day 1, I started the research over here in my laboratory, and it will last 2 days. So basically, when the event will go live, when the day will be day 3, and I will be able to do the scientific breakthrough, I will just speed it up during the proper jurisdiction by the time. So don't do it just randomly. Wait for the proper jurisdiction to get the most of it. I will speed it up and get a lot of points, and probably I will have a head start, but most likely it won't change that much because whales are the whales. On the recruiting drive, once again, save up those tokens, save up those tickets. I have 47 tickets and 12 faction tickets, and I will use them up on the proper day. Once again, wait for the jurisdiction that you want. So that will help you way more, and you might actually reach tier 3 reward for this, so it will be really good if you will, because the rewards there are pretty crazy. Okay, base construction, as I said, you can save up your resources until then. Moreover, since base construction also includes research points, you can schedule your research at the end of day 3 when you're done for 24 hours, let's say, 24 hours-ish, let's say 30 hours, but 35 hours. That will end at day 5 and you will get extra points at that point. Full speed ahead, I would strongly recommend using that day to create more crafting materials in your production plant over here, and use the speed ups that you have available at that time in order to get more materials for the last day when you will construct stuff. But yeah, for day 6, speed ups is your best friend. For day 7, once again, you can schedule at day 5, at the end of day 5, the research. That will end at day 7, so you will get extra points. Moreover, if you save up resources from day 6, like the stuff that you speeded up, you can do the construction at day 7. If you plan ahead properly, and you have the resources, and you have everything that you need, you can just use them up straight away and get those points. But only in case, if you can plan that out, it's up to you guys. But yeah, I would strongly recommend try to get at least the 2nd tier of rewards over here. It's not that hard to reach, because over here you have a really cool stuff. You have 50 universal materials, you have city contribution badges, you have the, well, rushes aren't that important and all that stuff isn't that crazy, but city contribution badges are really worth it, and getting more of them is crazy. Like, look at that, tier 3 reward, I have the statue already, I have a lot of stuff, so it's a pretty cool things to get, specifically if you get the jurisdiction bonuses along with that. Other than those tips, there are not many things you can do about it, and I hope that this guide is useful for you guys. If you have extra tips on this Grand Showdown event, let me know in the comments as well while you're going there. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, make sure to hit the bell notification so you won't miss any new videos, and check out pinned comment and the video description for additional links. We have more Warpath guides over there, we have Discord over there that you would like to join, we also have some social media and more useful stuff like BlueStacks link over there as well. So yeah, that's about it for now guys, thank you for watching, Soviet out, до свидания.